Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome. Get yourself settled in. Grab your cup. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Good morning, everyone. And today we are going to talk about understanding your triggers, okay? Because there's a lot of times we can become triggered. Maybe that's based on our beliefs, our blocks, our past experiences, PTSD stepping in. But the more we can understand who we are, our emotions, and our triggers, then we can really learn how to work through them. So we don't have to have that manic exchange of emotions rising rapidly, 0 to 100, right? So a lot of times our triggers, so let's kind of talk about the triggers, and they're different for different people, right? Triggers, again, it could be from childhood, adulthood. It could be from a past life experience. It could be from things you've been taught, things you've been shown, things that have happened to you. But it really creates this trigger where there's going to be an emotional response, okay? So that trigger could be something that rapidly raises your emotions, maybe makes you mad, sad, anything, anxiety, depression stepping in. It could make you shut down rapidly, but you're going to see a rapid response. That's normally kind of what we're seeing when we're feeling triggered, right? Because our body, our mind, our system really isn't able to kind of rationalize or put it in perspective what's happening. Somehow, some way, we're going back into that place where maybe we felt insecure, we were not confident, we weren't able to make a decision on our own, any of these things. So the best thing we could do is really understand ourselves, right? The best thing we could do is when we understand who we are and to have forgiveness for ourselves, right? Not expecting yourself to be perfect, not expecting yourself to always be cool as a cucumber or to really be fully, yes, those are goals and aspirations, but we all have emotions and we all have triggers, right? It's just understanding, like, how can we balance through that? How can we trust that we are safe? How can we trust and know that we are okay, that we are taken care of? So rather than waiting on someone else to take care of us, it's important that we can really give ourselves that confidence that no matter what is happening, we are taking care of ourselves. We know that we are in a safe place. That's going to help with those triggers and emotions as well. Then also really looking at your relationships. Are you in any toxic relationships where they are instigating, that the triggers are being hit left and right? Okay. So when you are in a toxic relationship, whether that is a romantic relationship, friendship, coworker, family, if you're in a situation where the relationship itself is a trigger, we have to look, are we doing what's for our highest good? Are we taking care of our soul? Are we taking care of who we are? And we absolutely can reprogram. I mean, that's the most amazing thing about it. It's not that you have to live with the fear, the anxiety, the depression, worrying about the triggers constantly. You actually can really reprogram and grow. But it's going to be a little difficult if you don't know where your starting point is. What is my starting point? Where is that trigger starting from? And really diving in deep beneath the layers, right? So really getting in deep beneath those layers so that when we are being triggered, we have a system. You have a systematic response to it. Something that will soothe you, ease you. Maybe that's taking yourself into some breathing exercises. Right, exactly. So crazy, unbalanced coworker that I need to keep safe space from. So it is knowing that, right? It is absolutely knowing that and then taking care of yourself for that. Taking care of, hey, wait a second. I do need to be mindful, have that wall up, that boundary up, whatever that is for you. But the more we know who we are, okay, so who you are and how you respond, what's creating that response within you, right? Then really looking and understanding, okay, how do I want to live? Do you want to live up and down and emotional? Do you want to have to always worry about a trigger? What can we do? And then really working on that shift, that reprogramming that I've been talking about. And then when you are triggered, what is your game plan, right? What is that game plan? So again, if we're near that coworker or something's happening, have you created a breathing, just some internal breathing that you could do? Maybe it's a vision for you. If some of you are more visionary, clairvoyant, is there an image that would be a calming image for you to kind of help you? Maybe it's punching a bag, right? Maybe you got to kind of get it out and punch a pillow, punch a bag to kind of get it out that way, or do some exercise, go for a run, a walk, whatever it is. It could be using your hands if you enjoy crocheting or knitting or anything like that. So when we have this kind of system in place, knowing who we are, knowing how we're being triggered, knowing who's triggering us, knowing what creates the triggers, knowing how to cope with the triggers, knowing how to avoid the triggers, really, then we're putting ourselves in a space to be happy, to be healthy, to really create that balance as much as we can, to really do that for ourselves. And then if you are triggered or something happens, to have that love and that kindness for you. So rather than being negative towards yourself, being loving, being kind, being generous to who you are. And that, I believe, is also really beneficial in just helping us be happier as a whole. Also, finding someone that you can talk to or that you can communicate with, that you can share things with, that may help as well. Of course, there's always therapy, which I'm sure many of us have done, and they're light workers within their own right, for sure, or anyone who offers therapy. So, it's looking for us to take care of ourselves. I think so many times we take care of so many other people, right? You take care of everyone around you, but are you taking care of yourself? Are you really making sure that you are safe and that you are confident and that you are secure and that you are clear-minded, clear-headed? So ask yourself, where are write your triggers down, right? And then do you know what started it? What happened that may have created that trigger, right? And then is there anyone or anything in your life that is toxic to that? That it really manifests that trigger more, because we really want to surround ourselves with the people that are going to be the best for us, right? Not ones that are going to be toxic or triggering, right? Now, they also say when you are triggered, what is unresolved within yourself? So what is unresolved within yourself that we need to address? And that may help also alleviate a trigger as well, because we are here to grow, right? We are here to grow. We are here to learn. So I'm a magnet for toxic people, and I don't know why. That's a great thing to maybe meditate on, right? See if you can meditate and see if there's an answer. A lot of times if you are very empathic, okay? So for any of you out there that are very empathic people, and you give, and you can feel the emotions of people, there's a lot of toxic people that are going to be drawn to you, because toxic people, toxicity, they need a place to vent. They need a place that they can be an energy vampire, right? So empaths are like the perfect little juicy nugget for someone who is toxic or someone who is an energy vampire. So that may be it. But maybe meditate on it to see if something else comes up. As you progress and as you grow, keep a little diary, keep a little journal, right? Keep a little something that says to you, hey, I felt triggered here, and what happened? And sometimes it's okay to be triggered too when you're growing. Okay, so for instance, when you are kind of working on your boundaries, right? When you're working on your boundaries, let's say you want to stand up for yourself or you want to do something or there's something else there, right? When you start to stand up for yourself or who you are, there's going to be a lot of triggering going on, lots and lots and lots, because you're moving through that vibration. You're moving through that shift, that change. So again, just be loving to yourself, be kind to yourself, be peaceful to yourself, and understand that there may be some relationships or some circumstances that are going to shift around that as well. But you will then recreate, you'll regroup. And as you regroup, you'll bring in maybe different people, different friends, different relationships, a different job perhaps, that will put you more in alignment with that new vibration. Okay, so that is our coffee with Colby for today. All right. Now there's a lot going on, you guys. We've got the mediumship masterclass coming up May 24th. It's a Tuesday, so don't miss out on that. That is just around the corner here. Then we also have the development circles coming up. And then for anybody who is really looking for a successful spiritual business, you want to grow, you want to build, then join me for the spiritual business mentoring. We start that next Thursday. This Thursday on the Colby Rebel Show, I have an amazing guest, you guys. I have Coot Blackson on the show. He's a transformationalist, best-selling author, truly a visionary, so you don't want to miss that, okay? Thank you guys for the loving messages. It's really great. I just want to say it's actually snowing in Mammoth in May, so that's kind of fun, right? There's always these little miracles around us. So just look at what little miracle is around you today and rejoice in that miracle. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Remember to shine your light and shine it bright. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.